everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plans, and today I thought I'd just do a quick video on just like an introduction plus a little life update, business updates, all that good stuff. Just kind of one of those videos where I face to face with you, because usually it's just my hands. But anyway, you guys, so if you're new to my channel, I'm JoJo of Mojo Jojo Plans, of the Instagram account, of here, and my new website where I sell sticker books, functional sticker books, which has been so much fun. Welcome to my channel if you are new. I love doing plan with me's and figuring out fun ways to use the products as well, Happy Planner products, as well as I really liked figuring out ways to like use packaging in different ways, like reuse it, because they give us sometimes like there's some like nice packaging that you can reuse and stuff, and that's one of my things. I like to figure those out. So I literally have a drawer of like packaging that I'm like, I need to figure out new things for. But anyway, so I just thought I'd do a quick video, say hi and welcome you to my channel, and then give you guys a little bit of life update, because I feel like I haven't done that in a while, and a lot of things, I think, at least since the last time that I did a life update, which, have I ever done a life update? I feel like I have. But a lot of things have changed. I mean, I started my business back in May, and you guys have been blowing me away. And I'll tell you guys, like, there was no way for me to know how much I needed to be ordering inventory wise. So I'm still playing around with it, still trying to figure out how to get to that sweet spot to where like I'm not left with a ton of product, but I don't want it to sell out in like 2 seconds, so I'm still trying to play around with those waters right now. But I've just been so stinking blown away by all your guys' support. I am a mom to a 4.5-year-old. Her name's Nevaeh Ray. We call her Nene, and it's kind of cool because our last name really works really well with that. If you've heard this song, Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nene, that song, that's like, we call her Little Whip because it goes with our last name. But anyway, so yeah, and so mom, she's 4.5, she just started preschool, so thank goodness. I love my daughter, you guys, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it's hard for me because I don't know if I really was cut out to be a stay-at-home mom. I mean, I went from, before I got pregnant, I went from like working 3 jobs to not working at all. And I think that just really threw me for like a whole different curve. I mean, obviously when she was a baby, things were still pretty much the same. I still had a little, I mean, obviously she was dependent on me, but it still had a little bit more freedom, like she took naps several times a day. She wasn't mobile for a long time, so like I could like lay her in the bed and I could take all the time I wanted to craft and plan while she just like laid there, or different, or had her tummy time. So things have just changed so much, and now that she's at an age where like, yeah, she's starting to be a little bit more independent, but she's also wanting like that connection and all that good stuff. I'm trying really hard to make sure I'm balancing my time evenly, because I do so many different things. I'm a mom to her, I'm a wife, I'm a dance teacher, I am a transaction coordinator for real estate agents in Texas. I live in Colorado, so it's a job I can do from home that I really like. I kind of control my hours a little bit. I mean, if they need me, then I'll hop on kind of thing, but it's not like something I have to be glued to the computer the whole time, which is really nice. And then of course I started my small business. I'm filming for YouTube, trying to think of new content, taking pictures, all that good stuff. So it's a lot of stuff that I'm trying to like mesh into not very long days. So I've been trying really hard to make sure I'm balancing everything out. But now that she's going to school for at least a couple hours, Monday through Thursday, that's been so helpful for me to try to knock out work, try to knock out filming, just try to like knock out some things so that way I can spend my time with her, when she is home. And she's been learning so much already, you guys. I'm talking like couldn't draw a circle at all, like did not understand the concept. She has some cognitive issues. It's hard for her to understand her, like if you're telling her like, okay, follow what I'm doing, and you like draw a circle, she's like, okay, and then like scribbles, like does not do anything, so it's we're working on it, but at the day I'm filming this, she drew a bunch of circles on a paper, and it was like literally the most proudest thing ever. I mean, she's only been in school for a week and a half, and already her circles are like obviously they're wobbly circles, but she at least has the concept that, you know, the two sides connect and all that stuff. So I'm so excited for her that she's gonna get to learn and have that connection with kids that I know she loves. She loves people. She is the opposite. She's my husband's personality mini, and then she's my like looks mini. You know, my husband's super extroverted, will talk to anybody, can make friends with literally everybody he talks to. And then there's me, who's like, will be the one, like, if he takes me somewhere, I'm like standing in the corner because I'm so terrified to talk to people. So we're like completely opposite. And my daughter did not get any of that. She is all like, peace out. She's not one of those criers when you drop her off. Like, she's like, okay, bye, see you when I see you. And I honestly don't even think, like, if we left her there even longer, she would not even care. She loves it so much. So she's a fireball for sure. So just really balancing that has been a lot nicer, and it's been a good break for me to just have some time without her and not having to like worry about keeping another human alive for like 2.5 hours each day. That has been super helpful, because sometimes I focus all my energy on her, making sure she's okay, that I end up not taking care of myself. So I'll get halfway through the day and be like, I haven't eaten anything, and then I'm like wondering why I feel like poop, and that's why. But anyway, so those are things I do. I teach dance, I teach competition dance, as well as some other classes. I teach everything from, I teach jazz, contemporary hip hop, and tumbling, and then competition. So those are the styles that I teach. I've been teaching since 2014, and then I've been dancing since I was 8. So I've been in the dance world now for over 20 years, so that's pretty cool. What else about me? What else? Florals are my absolute favorite. I'm trying really hard. I realize, you guys, I realize it when I do it, that like 99% of my spreads are with florals, but I just can't help it. I love the florals. But I am trying. I'm trying to like not do it all the time. So if you're not a floral fan, I understand, and just know I am trying my best to like not do florals all the time. It's just one of those things where I'm like, most of the time I don't like this spread if it doesn't have florals in it. So I'm trying to get back in the groove of like not putting florals in every single thing that I do. But now that fall's coming, I'm getting fall florals, and I'm just like, well, I have to use those. So it's just a struggle. But anyway, so those are just a few things about me. I don't like chocolate. Smite me, I guess. I don't like the smell of brownies. I get really nauseous. I'll eat chocolate cake if that's like the only cake available, but only because I really like the want of just having cake overpowers the fact that I don't like chocolate, but I just won't be happy about it. Like, I'll eat it, but I won't be happy. I like Snickers. Like, I'll eat a Snickers. I just don't like plain chocolate, and I don't like brownies. And I don't like milk, like chocolate milk either. So I don't know. I know I'm weird. I know a lot of people are always like, there's something wrong with you. And I'm like, you're probably right. I don't know. I just never have liked chocolate. My dad doesn't like chocolate, so I blame him, I guess. I don't know. But my kiddo likes chocolate, so that's kind of a bummer. But she's never going to get me making brownies for her because I do not like the smell at all. It makes me so nauseous. What else? I love doing makeup. I haven't been doing it lately. I do makeup usually when I feel good. But just, and now that the kiddo's in school, I might start using that time to like actually spend time to do my makeup again. I'm talking like have palettes and palettes of eye colors and all the things. And so I'm trying to get back into that groove of doing my makeup again. I was that person that like, if I had to be at work at 7 a.m., I'd wake up at like 5:30. You know, and usually my jobs weren't that far, like maybe like 15, I think the most was like maybe 15 minutes away. So, you know, I'd spend like a good hour doing my makeup and would like go in with like full-blown makeup, even if it was at a job where I'd sweat it off. That was my personality before having a kid. And then having a kid, I was like, I don't have the energy for that anymore. No more. And I'm still struggling with getting that energy to do the makeup back, because sometimes I'm like, I could spend time doing my makeup, or I could go lay down on the couch and watch Grey's Anatomy. Like, that's usually where I'm at. So it's the laying down on the couch usually wins a little bit more often. What else? I think that's really it. That's all. I'm super injury prone. I'm at least hurt a couple times a week, whether it be like, oh, I bent over and then like I pulled a muscle, or I'm like laying on the couch weird and then like I like take a breath wrong and then all of a sudden like my back's jacked up. Like, I'm just one of those injury prone people, so that's been that's been cool. I think that's it. And I love stickers, and I like getting to say that I play with stickers for a living, because that's pretty much what I do. And I think that's pretty dang cool. I love playing with stickers. I started my business back in May, and it has just been so amazing. You guys have just amazed me with your support. And I have lots of big goals, you guys. I have lots of goals and lots of plans and so many fun books coming out for you guys that I want to share some of them with you, because I have some of them in this room. But I also don't want to be like, here's this book, but guess what? You're not going to get it for like 2-3 more months. So that's just like, it's hard. But I'm just so excited to share the goodies with you. And I'm working really towards making it more. I want to be able to have what you guys want in stock available more often. But it's one of those things where I'm torn between restocking and then getting new product, because I have so many ideas and I want to be able to do it all, but we're really trying really hard to do this without business loans, because we've been working really hard to get ourselves out of debt. We finally have a house that is ours, that by like April, May time, my family, my little family, our little three family, I was going to say threesome, and then I didn't want to say threesome, but three family did not come out any better. Good Lord. But like our little family of 3, is that better? We'll finally be living on our own after my husband and I just celebrated our 7-year anniversary. Out of that, we've lived by ourselves for 1 year. And then the rest of the time we've lived with roommates. And then we've been living with my parents, which has been a blessing. Like we can have date nights usually whenever we want, because they're home sleeping. We can go to the movies late at night. So it's definitely had its perks, but it's definitely had the opposite effect, especially with our kiddo. She gets 2 different parenting styles. Mom and dad tell her no. Nana and Papa will be like, here you go. So that has been super hard, and she's super stubborn. So that makes it very rough. So I'm so excited we'll finally have our own house. So that's like one of the biggest updates. So we're really just working really hard to get out of all of our debt by then. So that way we're not like, because we're going to be paying more than we are here, obviously, because we have to pay for utilities. I mean, we pay for all those things, but we split everything, so it's like, now we'll be just like completely on our own, and we haven't done that since before we had our kiddo, because our first year of marriage was the first year before we had a kiddo, and it was just us 2, and that was easy to like not be spending a lot. But now we have a kiddo and kids, so we're just really trying really hard not to use business loans. And so that's been the hardest thing, is I'm basically just taking what I'm making and just dumping it back into new product, and just trying to find that balance of like when I can pull some out to put towards old product. So that being said, it has been in the works for a while. A lot of people have been asking me if I was going to do a Patreon or a membership, and I have the option to do memberships on my website, and I thought about it. I like went through it to see if I could set it up there, because I thought it would be easier, right? Like, it's all in one spot. It would just be like everything's on my website. It makes it a lot easier. But then I worry because I might switch, what is it called? I'm using Wix right now. I might switch away from Wix next year. So it's like, I don't want to do that and then have all this struggle. So now I am thinking that I would go with, so then that got me thinking that I would go through with the Patreon instead, because then at least I don't have to worry about anything. Like, it's just in its separate own thing. Like, yes, it's another thing to go to, but at least it's separate, to where like if I switch things on my website, I don't have to worry about that messing up this side of it, So I've actually had it set up since June. I've had it ready to go since June. It was going to launch in June. I don't know why I didn't launch it. I don't know why. But anyway, it has 4 tiers on it, and I'm super excited to share with you. But a lot of people have just been asking for it. It has the pre-order, 24 hours in advance, so you don't have to be so stressed out on order day. And it has some super fun other perks with it as well that I'm really excited to share with you. I haven't decided on a launch date yet. I was thinking before my next book releases, which will be in September. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I don't know if I want to just like launch it on the 1st. I don't know. I haven't decided. So, but just know that is coming and I'm really excited. And my goal with that is that it will help provide and go towards, like, that will basically all just be going towards being able to do both things. Like, I really want to be able to keep things in stock and provide you guys with new stuff. And that would help me achieve that goal. So, that's why I wanted to do that. And that also helps me connect with you guys on a more personal level. And again, I didn't do a whole ton because, again, my kiddo is only going to school for 2.5 hours next year when she's in kindergarten and can be there all day long, which I'm so excited. Then I'll have even more time, and that's probably when I would add on more, So taking it baby steps and doing what I think I can squeeze in the time that I have, but I do really want to be able to connect with you guys, and I'm more than happy to connect with you guys here in your comments. I try my best to comment to everything, but sometimes, especially like on like giveaway videos and like when things like that happen, and then it just like becomes a lot, and then I end up missing a lot. So but I do try my best to at least like or comment back. It's just one of those things where it's when I'm on the couch just chilling. And sometimes I get too involved with the show and then I don't pay attention. But anyway, so I just wanted to share that little update with you guys, and just know I have lots of good stuff coming, and I'm super, super excited to share it all with you guys. I think you guys are going to love the next couple of books that are coming out for the rest of this year. Yeah, I'm really excited to share that with you. What else? Okay, so we talked about, I can tell you guys about real quick, this is turning into really long, but I mean, it's a life update and an intro. My planner journey, how it started. So basically, flashback to like 2015, I want to say it was like a Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it was a Wednesday because I babysat one of my dance teachers' 2-year-olds at that time, on Wednesdays. So I'm pretty sure it was a Wednesday. It was a Wednesday. So before that, I had been trying to find a planner. I think I tried Passion Planner. I want to say that's what I tried, but I didn't try the actual planner. At that time, it was either Passion Planner or something very, very similar to Passion Planner. But at that time, they had it to where like you could download their pages, so that way you can test it out, and then you could go and like purchase, the full planner of it. So I remember doing that and trying to figure that out, and I was like, I'm not really like I think it was like more of like an hourly, and I was like, I'm not really like, I don't know. I was like, I'm at work. Like that's what it's showing me. And then I remember I was babysitting, and while she was taking a nap, I was just scrolling on my phone, and an ad came on my phone for a Happy Planner. And I started looking at it. I was like, oh, this is super cute. And I was like, I love that it has the discs so you can pull the pages out. That was what had stopped me from the Passion Planner, because the book part, I do have a physical Passion Planner somewhere. It's probably in boxes because it's probably put away, because that was 6 years ago. But, and I remember like kind of getting frustrated with, like I don't like book type things. They're a pain in the butt. So I love the idea that you could take pages out. And then I started seeing pictures of like putting stickers in there and like washi tape. And I was like, well, this is a whole new world. And you guys, prior to this, I hadn't really been a person to go to Michael's, Joann's, or Hobby Lobby, like really at all. Like I didn't go, like I probably had just went for school projects, but other than that, it wasn't one of those things where I was there all the time. So, so it was like a whole new world. And I bought my first Happy Planner on their website. And then of course I was like, I have to go get all my supplies for this. And I went into Michael's, and then lo and behold, they had some of the planners there. And back then they only had like 4 planners to choose from. Like This is 2015. There wasn't a lot of options yet, and they were all vertical and they were all classic size. We didn't have a mini yet, and we didn't have a big. We only had classic size, and I want to say there was only like 4, maybe 6 options, but I'm pretty sure it was like very slim pickings of what was available. You know, so I like saw the other ones and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, and then I got a tube of washi tape and just so excited. And then from there I was going to Hobby Lobby all the time. I was going to Joann's all the time, and you guys, it opened the door for me, and then I went down the rabbit hole from there. And then now, what is it, 15? Oh, I was right, 6 years. Go me. I'm not good at math. That's another thing about me. You know, 6 years later, I have 300 plus sticker books, some other brands of sticker books, lots of planners, paper, and joy. And I don't regret a bit of it. I've loved every journey of it. So anyway, that's a little snippet into my planner journey. But I've loved everything, and I'm so excited for everything the future is going to hold for my family and for my business and for you guys. And I'm so excited to share with all you guys what I've been working on for you, because that has been my big goal. Is just, I mean, you guys, selfishly, I made black boxes for myself. I was like, this is the book I want. And I was like, I'm gonna make it even if nobody else wants it. Like, you know, if I'm left with like hundreds of books, you know, just to myself, then that's all the stickers I'll just ever use, you know, and that'll be fine, and then I'll be done, and then I'll just have hundreds of black boxes to myself. So selfishly, I really just made that one for myself, because that was a book I was really, really wanting. I just wanted the functional stuff, so that way I could use my Happy Planner sticker books more and be able to just, like, you know, do the fun decorations with those, and then have my functional, because I've used all my black boxes in those books. So, you know, I was running out. I don't really have anything left of that. And you guys, black just makes colors pop. Like, if you haven't used a black sticker next to a color sticker, go do it. On your next spread, go do it, and you'll love it. I just think like black just like pulls the color in, and it like really pulls your focus. All like, it just makes your page pop. And that's my absolute favorite thing. That's why I love black boxes. You know, and I want to be able to have that one in stock always and forever. So, but we just gotta work up to it. But anyway, you guys, yeah, that's all. I think that's all the updates I have for you. Yeah, we talked about getting a house. So excited, finally gonna be living on our own. Yes, and we have to build on an addition to it, because there's nowhere for my office, and because I do work from home with an actual job that's not like sticker related, I have to have a spot for that. There's no room in the living room's teeny tiny. Like, we're talking like at this point, like the kiddos' playroom is going to be her room. So it's like not big, but we're just excited that we're finally going to be on our own, that we don't even care. So that'll be our biggest goal, is to put a little addition so I can actually have an office, and that means I can plan out exactly how it's going to be. So I'm super excited, and I'll be able to walk you guys through that journey when we get there. I'm thinking of doing like a planner project. Maybe we'll start that in a couple weeks. I was thinking of doing like a kind of like a plan it out, kind of how we're going to decorate each room, and kind of have it in a planner. We go look at some paint swatches, pull things, have them all in the planner. That way when it's time, then we're like, okay, let's just go and get it all done. Because I'm very like, I'm already like thinking like, I know exactly what our house looks like, because we already have it. We have a tenant in our side right now, because we did just sign our lease where we are at now, so we won't be able to move in till like April, May-ish time. But the goal would be, if we can get in April, the goal would be to do all the renovations before we actually have to be out of here on May 1st. So that would be the goal, is to be able to get everything done. So I'm already like planning out every single thing, because, you know, I'm a planner. That's what we do. And I'm so stinking excited, and I thought I would share that journey with you when I start that. So I'll probably start that in a couple weeks. That'll be a weekly video on just kind of planning each room out and all that good stuff. Let me know, you guys, if you want to do a Q&A video. I've been thinking about doing it. I actually was going to do it for today, but I didn't think of it in time to post on my stories, you know, to like leave your questions here kind of thing. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that type of video, answering any kind of questions, all the things, anything that I didn't really tell you in this video. I think that's it. I think that's all that's all I wanted to bring up to you guys. But I just wanted to thank you guys, and thank you for being here. And to anyone that's new to my channel, thank you so much for being here. It literally means the world to me. My husband, for one, he did not believe in any of this. He thought I was dumb. He was like, you're just wasting your time with stickers. Like, yeah, I get you like the hobby. And you know, now that it's actually providing for my family and getting us out of debt, he's like 100% on board with it. And super thankful for you guys too. So just thank you so much, you guys. I'm really just so blown away by your love and support, and just so stinking thankful for all of you. So thank you so much for being here. I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!